Hi everyone, it's me, B. Mariah. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this natural mall day look. So if you want to know how, please keep watching. I first start off by priming my eyes with Urban Decay's eyeshadow primer, and I apply that all over my lid with my index finger. Now I want to let my eyeshadow primer dry, so I'm moving on to my eyebrows. To start, I'm taking a brown eyeliner from DNA Cosmetics in the color Sienna, and I'm just drawing in the top part of my brows, the shape that I want them to be in. From there, I'm taking an angled brush and a dark chocolate eyeshadow and just filling in all the gaps in my eyebrows. When filling in my eyebrows, I always want the darkest part of my brow to be on the outer corners, and I want to fade it in as I approach the front part of my brow. Once I get the shape that I'm looking for, I take a concealer and a concealer brush and I clean up all the edges of my brows. This also helps me to even out my brows even more. Once I get the shape that I'm looking for, I simply take an old mascara and just brush my hairs upward to really get them to stay in place. Now I'm going back to my eyes and I'm using one of my favorite eyeshadow palettes. It's the Natural Eyes palette by Too Faced. To start, I'm taking the eyeshadow shade Silk Teddy and I'm applying that to the bottom half of my lid. Now moving on to my crease, I'm going to be taking a blending brush and the eyeshadow Cashmere Bunny, and I'm simply blending that straight into my crease. One thing to always remember is to not start off using too much product. You can always add product if it's too light, but if you make it too dark, it gets to be really messy. Now to create some depth in my eye, I'm going to be taking the darkest eyeshadow shade, Sexspresso, and I'm using the same blending brush that I used for Cashmere Bunny, and I'm simply just darkening that outer corner of my crease and blending it inward. And now to line my eyes, I'm taking DNA Cosmetics Felt Tip Liner in the color Dark Chocolate. Applying liner is never easy and everyone's eyes are totally different, but one trick that I've learned is to start my liner on the outer corner of my eye and working it in and saving the wing for the very last thing. So I like to section my eye off. I find that that works easiest for me. I'm now taking DNA Cosmetics SuperWear Gel Liner in the color Noir, and I'm lining my bottom waterline. And right underneath that, I'm taking a smoky eye brush and the color Sexspresso from the eyeshadow palette and just running that brush along the bottom of my eye. And now just to blend that out, I'm taking my blending brush and just simply sweeping it along the bottom half of my eye. And now for my foundation, I'm using DNA Cosmetics foundation stick in the color Country Beige. This is a full coverage foundation, so it works great for covering up all my spots, but it still feels very light on my face. It doesn't feel cakey at all. And now for my concealer, I'm using DNA Cosmetics concealer in the color Medium Peach. I'm applying the concealer under my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my forehead, on my cupid's bow, and right on my chin. I'm using a soft bristled concealer brush to buff all of that out. Come get lost with me. And now to set all those highlighted areas on my face, I'm taking a translucent powder and my beauty blender, and I'm applying that to all of the places that I just applied the concealer. In order to achieve that really highlighted look underneath your eyes, you really want to let that powder sit for a little bit. While that powder is sitting, I'm taking DNA Cosmetics Soft Focus Powder in the color Honey, and I'm applying that all over my face in all the areas that I did not apply the translucent powder. And of course, now I'm taking a clean powder brush and I'm just dusting away all that translucent powder under my eyes. And now to contour my nose, I'm taking that same soft focus powder in the color Honey and a blending brush, and I'm simply drawing 2 lines on the outside of my nose to really create a straight and even structure. I'm now going back and doing a little bit of reverse contouring. I'm taking my beauty blender and the translucent powder and just really cleaning up that contour line. Once I get a nice line, I just take that same clean powder brush and I dust it all away. This also helps to blend the lines even more. Once I finished powdering everything, I noticed I had a few spots that were still showing on my face, so I simply just went back with a concealer and just covered up those spots as best as possible. And now, of course, I'm applying mascara to my top and bottom lashes. I'm not a huge fan of false lashes, but if you are, go right ahead and apply your false lashes. And now to highlight my eyes, I am taking that same eyeshadow shade, Silk Teddy, and I'm applying that right below my eyebrows in where my arch is and right in my inner tear duct. And of course, right above the blush, I'm applying my favorite IT Cosmetics highlighter. I'm now using my beauty blender to blend out any harsh lines on my face. Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. I have to apply my chapstick. And that completes the look for today. I'm ready to go to the mall. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Thank you all for watching today's mall look. If you haven't already, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my page, Be Mariah. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.